you spell it for me?
Sure. Homola.
It's Homola.
Yes.
All right. And what's your relation to My Auto Works?
We are the owners.
All right. Who is we? Who's there with you?
Roland Homola,
Okay.
Roland.
All right, Mrs. Homola, it looks like Mr. Teska has served you with papers for a lawsuit claiming damages of $1,566 in change. And it looks like this relates to repairs of a vehicle.
Yes.
All right, so this is what's called the pretrial. And what happens at this hearing is we give you a date for the actual trial and we tell you about exchanging information. So
Okay.
I have some dates available. Do each of you have your calendars there?
Yes.
Yes.
So Mr. Teska, I have available July 6th at 11 o'clock. Does that work for you?
Yeah, that's me.
Yes, sir. Mr. Teska?
Yes, that should work for me.
And how about for the Homolas? Does July 6th at 11 work for you?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, then I'll put the case down for trial on July 6th at 11 o'clock. Regarding exchange of information, if either of you have any documents, pictures, or other evidence that you want the court to consider, you have to submit that to the court before the trial. The trial is set for the 6th of July. I'm going to give you a deadline of submitting documents to the court by the 24th of June. And that's
Okay.
because there's a
Okay.
holiday in there that tightens
Sure.
things up. So any and all documents that you want the court to consider at the hearing on July 6th need to be submitted to the court by the 24th of June. And when you submit your documents or your pictures or whatever you have, you need to submit 2 copies, 1 copy for the court and 1 copy for the other side. Okay?
Okay.
You understand that? And then
Yes.
each of you will be able to pick up what the other side has submitted starting on the following Monday, which would be June 27th. So everything has to be in by the 24th, and then you can contact the court after the 27th to pick it up. So the 27th is not the day you have to pick it up, but you can pick it up starting on the 27th, anytime
Okay.
after the 27th until the time of the trial. Do you
Okay.
understand that, Mr. Teska?
Yes, I do.
And do you folks understand that? Homola?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And I should also tell you that that deadline of the 24th, that's what's called a hard deadline. So that means if you don't submit documents by the 24th or pictures, comes time for trial and you want me to look at something and you haven't submitted it timely so the other side could see it, it's not going to be considered at the trial. Do you understand?
Yes.
Yes.
So make sure you get whatever in that you need to. All right. Do you have any questions, Mr. Teska?
No, not at this point. No.
Do you folks have any questions?
No.
No,
Okay,
sir.
you can both go off. Thank you. We're done.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, we have Melissa Searly.
But we don't have any Richter here. There wasn't any service. All right, let's bring Miss Curley in. All right, Miss Curley, can you hear me? You need to unmute, Miss Curley.
Hi, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I can hear you now.
All right, Miss Curley, do you have any video or just audio?
It's just audio. I live 8 miles up Kalama River Road, and our internet's just not good enough to do Zoom.
Okay. All right. So, ma'am, it looks like you sued Samantha Richter for $775 for some unreturned product. I'm looking
Yes.
at the file and I don't see that you served her the papers. Have you served her?
Well, so I went to the sheriff's office and paid my $40 to have her served. And I actually called and followed up yesterday. I just realized I hadn't heard back from them. They said they went to her home and they were told that she had moved. So they sent me back to the clerk's office, and the clerk told me to keep my court time with you anyways to see if I could have more time to figure out if we could find her to try and have her served.
Okay. All right. Well, that's generally the way it works, ma'am. But in order for that to
Okay.
happen, you have to file what's called an amended complaint. And the reason for
Okay.
that is on the complaint you originally filed, the date for her to appear was given to you at the time you filed the complaint. And that date was today's date. So if you serve her the papers that you originally got, the time for her to appear
Sure.
is already passed. So what I'm going to do
Okay.
is I'm going to give you some time to file an amended complaint.
Okay.
I'm going to give you until the 10th of June to file
Okay.
an amended complaint. And that involves you coming back to the court. You can put the same numbers on it, but they'll give you a new date for a pretrial. And then it would be up to you to get her served before that pretrial date.
I understand.
If you are not confident the sheriff is going to do it, you can hire a process server if you're sure you know where you are, or where she is rather, and the process server
Okay.
can serve her. That's probably going to be more expensive than the sheriff, but it's up to you. It's up to you to.
Oh, yeah, I just wasn't sure how to do it, so I just went to the sheriff's office.
Okay, that's fine. So file the amended complaint by June 10th. If you can't get her
Okay.
served before the next date, ma'am, there's a good chance that the case would be dismissed at that time because we don't let you keep trying. If you later find out where she is, you can refile the case, okay?
Is there a statute of limitations? Like, I mean, say I can't find her for 3 years.
Yeah,
Would
I'm
that
not
be too
allowed,
late?
I'm not allowed to give you legal advice about that, ma'am.
Oh, okay.
You can talk to a lawyer about it, but you're probably, when
I
did this
see.
all happen?
February.
February of 2022?
22. Yes.
Yeah, you're probably okay, ma'am, but if you have any doubts, you should
Okay.
talk to a lawyer, okay?
Wonderful. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, we'll go off.
I'm sorry, what was that?
We can go off, thank you.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.
And the other one, there's nobody here.
Nope, and then that call-in user one is gone now too.
Okay, so on the one that isn't here, for the record, there's no service, neither are here. It's going to be dismissed without prejudice.
You may go off.
Yeah, I'll just sign the paper.